The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever, down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stribley. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit in the window for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time on target. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great
breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with this.
And that ball is live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football and make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That's caught. It's Hobbs. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Right down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Durham. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much. Room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Backed up now here, second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punt.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. this offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles.
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
With the catch, it's Lee. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Haas. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal.
Touchdown LSU! Special teams proving to be special. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ole Miss 24, LSU 20.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
27.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Stands in and takes the hit.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A run for the quarterback. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Barry. He's going to take off. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Barry. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Barry. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lacy. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 15.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.